cansada de andar, de no poder parar. Tus ojos se ven tristes, ya no sirve ni llorar. El sol volverá y te iluminará. Las nubes se irán y todo cambiará. Dime a dónde vas y en qué pensás. Tu vida destruida se ve imposible reparar. Cuanto más.
How are you? Hello, girls. So you had. At least that's what they're supposed to do. Yeah, so I just did a lunch plate. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's not finished, and the reason why it looks like there's too many things is because there's not enough things. So I'm still looking for a mirror that will go, I think, above the two bird flowers lengthwise, but I'm not sure. It could be something round. Anyway, I'm looking for a smallish, Frenchish looking mirror, which is really hard to find. I have a couple of places I still can source from in town, and yeah, couple of smaller pieces that are going to pull the whole thing together. But right now it looks too busy because there's not enough things on there, if that makes sense. And I do love everything that's on there. I almost found the perfect mirror, but it wasn't exactly right. So keep looking. What do you think? The days have cooled down quite a bit, so I'm going to make French tart, peach French tart. It's a very quick batter cake from a French recipe book that a friend of mine has, and I forget the name of it now, but it's traditionally a pear tart from the northern regions of France, and today I'm using peaches. The other day I used Italian plums. This little batter cake is good for any kind of occasion or any kind of fruit. I've made it with blueberries as well. So I'm just going to add the peaches into the batter. It's just flour, a little bit of sugar, 2 eggs, some olive oil. Believe it or not, olive oil tastes really good in cake. Some vanilla. What else do we have in here? That's it, I think, pretty much. It's very simple, very quick. You just beat it up and then you add the fruit. If you have a guest coming over and you need to make a very quick cake, this is it. I love it. Oops. And you sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar. Doesn't it look delicious? It is delicious. It's only 2/3 cup of flour. And of course, because it's a French cake, we're going to be adding butter. Just little dots of butter all over. It's nice as a picnic cake as well to take with you. It's never dry, and it's just so flexible in terms of what fruit you're going to use. And that's it, out of the oven. So on my quest for the perfect piece for my dining area wall, I came to Cook Street yesterday, which is a neighborhood in Victoria, and it's right near the ocean. Like we're at the very bottom of the island, and it's a neighborhood that we lived in when we first moved here. Anyway, I came here yesterday to Surroundings on Cook Street, which is a store that I really love and that is open on Sunday. She has amazing things that she brings over straight from France. So I was looking for a little Frenchish mirror, and they had plenty of beautiful mirrors, but none of them were small enough. So I decided to go down the street to another store, which happened to be closed. So anyway, that store that I went to after Surroundings happened to be closed, and I looked at their sign, and it said 11 to 5 Tuesday to Saturday, which I immediately translated in my brain to 11 to 5 Monday to Saturday, which is why I'm here today, and of course they're closed. But anyway, I looked through their window, and they had the perfect little oval mirror that would look great in that spot that I'm thinking on that wall. And I've now left them a message and asked them to hold the mirror for me, and that I'll be back tomorrow on Tuesday when they are actually open. So no hardship being on Cook Street. It's beautiful down here, but you know, it's a little ways from home, so now I'm trying to justify it in my brain, making a third trip tomorrow. I'll let you know what happens. Okay, so the art wall is pretty much finished, but not quite finished. I have one more little space to fill up there. And this is what I'm thinking of filling it with. I'm thinking of framing this antique lace that I have from my mom, which came from Europe, and she brought it over when she came to Canada. So I'm thinking of framing that and putting that in that space. I'm also thinking about a couple of little saucer plates to put up on the wall as well. So anyway, when creating a wall, an art wall, what you want to do is you want to have some things that you found and some things that have personal meaning to you. Okay, so let me just go over what I have here on the wall, and you'll kind of see how I put it together. So these two pieces, I found, they're very special to me because I found them on a day when my younger daughter and I went looking for different antique things, and she was just about to give birth to our grandson. I had them framed. I was originally going to have them framed by a professional, but it turned out to be way too expensive, so I found these little frames. I mean, the other ones were exactly what I wanted, but whatever. And then I took the insides out and put what I wanted. They're hummingbirds, and my daughters and I have a thing about hummingbirds. When I'm gone, I'm going to visit them as a hummingbird. Anyway, this piece I bought in England, so it's special to me. This piece is a beautiful pastoral scene framed by somebody in town a while ago, and it's a specific part of England, which I love. This little mirror I found this week, and it's beveled, it's beautiful. It's got a little chip down at the bottom, which doesn't matter because that's kind of the French way, a little bit shattered, battered. And I just thought it would fit really beautifully in this spot. I just had my teeth cleaned, and I'm just learning how to talk with my new teeth. Like, it feels different. Anyway, that plate up there belonged to my mom, my adoptive mom. And so it was part of a set that she and my dad bought when they first came to Canada. And then they bought a new set, which is, I'm using those plates now. They're white and they're a little bit more, you know, posh, or so they thought. They upscaled from these peasant plates, as they used to call them. But I love them, and it's the last piece I have of that set. Everything else is broken over the years. Not that there was a lot of pieces to begin with. And then that basket and that other bird kind of metal thing, I found those three pieces in the same place. So, like I said, that piece of lace I want to have framed is also from Europe, from my adoptive mom. And I think it came together really nicely. What I really wanted to do is have different textures, and there needed to be a theme, but also different textures and things that had meaning for me and things that I loved or I wanted to look at on a daily basis, because I'm going to be sitting here every single day having a meal. So that's how all that came together, and yeah, what do you think? Crushing this oregano today. It's raining outside and perfect day for doing some indoor things. But I do feel that I need to dry it a little bit more, maybe in the oven. The smell is amazing. I've dried it some more in the oven and it's definitely a lot crispier. Gotta dry it in a very slow oven. I turn it to 180 Fahrenheit, and yeah, it does the trick. Very prickly. So the stalks of the oregano I'm going to hang in the chicken coop for a little bit of scent. And yeah, actually got quite a bit more than I thought I would. What a mess. And a little bit of sage.